Hello, everyone. My name is Lane, and welcome back to another episode here on the Funny Fucker server. We are back. I wanted to keep working on the fun little greenery that we started the other day. And that includes adding some of the pitcher plants, some of the torch flowers. I just want to add a bunch of them. I'm really excited to. Um, in the meantime, I hope y'all have been doing well. Uh, I find it really funny sometimes whenever I record these videos, because sometimes I have topics to talk about. Like, I'll be like, oh yeah, I'll have, like, information about, like, Mojang updates. Or, I don't know, like, the latest, the latest trend in, like, I don't know, fucking anything. Just random bullshit. Um, and I'll be sitting there, I'm like, oh man, guys, look at this. This is great. And other days, I'll just be sitting there, I'm like, okay, I'm placing the spore blossom. I don't know where to put that. The pitcher plants and the torch flowers. I do want to have vines on the outside here. Just gonna let those grow. See, it's already growing. I also want to have flowering azalea. I want to have those, like, in the ground. So maybe I'll do... All of these are fucking... I gotta grab my fortune shovel. What is the ringer volume? One thing I want to ask. Do you guys know what the fucking ringer volume on silent does? I have no clue. I was... Earlier today, I was kind of... just sitting in my room, not really doing much. But I was sitting there and I was like, man, my phone's vibrating a lot. What the fuck? And I look over and it's just because I keep getting notifications from random apps. I was like, wait, you're on silent. Why can't I hear the vibrations of the fucking... Like, it makes no sense. Let's go back. I'm gonna grab some trapdoors. I want to grab some of those. I want to put the moss blocks back. I want to put the flowering azalea back. I want to keep these. I'm gonna try and pack this thing full of different plants. I want some of you. I want some that I can't get in this biome. It'd take like a little bit of travel. And then, like I said, trapdoors. You. Wah wah. One thing that I have been, one thing I've been chatting about every once in a while on stream that I am still considering. I am thinking of starting to do more variety on stream. And what I mean by that is I want to I'm just gonna get rid of a lot of these and then I'm going to just so I can place them here as well. But yeah, I was thinking about starting to do variety on stream. The main reason why I was thinking about it is because, well, I mean, the only way I could really put it is that eventually there's going to be a point in time where I get sick of Minecraft. There is. It's gonna happen. Will it happen soon? Probably not. I know that some of my friends are starting to get back into Minecraft even. So that's not even gonna be the case. So, it's not that, but I also feel like at the same time I am getting a little sick of the game. I don't know. It's a weird, like, middle ground. I'm not essentially super tired of the game, but I am at the same time... Oh my god, let me clear my throat. What is going on? Oh my goodness gracious. It was like every time I started talking, it was like... My throat was like, oh yeah, we're gonna close up again. Something like that. But yeah, I don't want to play Minecraft forever, surprisingly. But at the same time, I wouldn't say that it feels expected. I used to play variety all the time. I actually started streaming with other games and art. So I'm just saying, if you guys see if you see a stream from a different game that I have never played on stream before, do not be surprised. Can you please? God, that's so loud. Bam, bam. Bam, bam. I want to get some of you. And I also want to get a beacon. Do I have a beacon? Do I have an extra one just sitting around? I do. Lucky me. There was a stream where I, killed, like, 8 withers at, one after another. I also want to get some plants. Some, like, food plants. Ah. Beetroot can't be turned into beetroot seeds. I'm gonna get 2 carrots, and I'm gonna get I think it's 4 beetroot seeds, and then I'm gonna build the beacon underneath. There we go. Toss those. Also, I don't want to hear it. I know that beetroots are like one of the worst foods in Minecraft. I'm only doing it because it would be a nice red. And then we're gonna add the fluorescent lights, like the big lamps. I know what I'm doing. What the fuck? Holy shit, you scared the fuck out of me. Where did you come from? Oh. My whole body just locked up for a second there. what we're gonna do. I want to add another thing there. And then I'm gonna do a trapdoor like this. It's gonna look like that's intended. Yeah. Or I will fall to the floor. Carrots there, and then we're gonna do beetroots like that. Actually, let's do beetroots like this, and then carrots in the middle. Make it look like they're... What I would want to do is I would want to make... Because carrots and beetroots are kind of close in color. You guys, you'll see what I mean. And then I want to go to the middle of this circle. Which would be here. I'm gonna dig straight down, chat. We're gonna dig straight down. We're gonna dig straight down. We're gonna dig straight down. Nothing's gonna go wrong. Nothing's gonna go bad. Nothing's gonna go wrong. I promise. Nothing's gonna go wrong. Nothing's gonna go bad. We're gonna dig straight down. Everything's gonna be fine. Everything's gonna be perfect. Everything's gonna be fine. Everything's gonna be perfect. See? Nothing bad yet. See, we're just, it's like a couple of blocks fall. Don't worry. We're not gonna fall into like a big cave or anything. We're gonna make it all the way down to bedrock and we'll be fine. No. Diamonds. Diamonds. There we go. Oh. We're right here. Pretty easy already. So we're gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4 from the center on each side. Because that means that's the size of a 9x9. And then we're gonna go 4 from the center of that. Clear that out. Alrighty. And then we'll place our beacon. Maybe one of these days I'll do an episode where I just straight up mine for like, I don't know. I just do like a mining episode where I go and I strip mine for a bit. How would you guys feel about that? Also, if you guys ever want me to talk about anything, feel free to like put it in the comments. Because I need free content. I don't mean that. But there are a lot of times where I genuinely don't know what to talk about. 1, 2, 3, 4. Did I ever tell you guys about the story where where I almost got struck by lightning? I haven't done it. I've done it on stream, but I haven't done it on a video. So I guess I'll talk about a couple work stories from when I used to work in an Italian joint. Back when I used to work at this little Italian joint, it was like a family-owned business, so obviously, you didn't really get paid that well, and they were kind of shitty. As most family-owned businesses are. But I spent most of my... What do you mean I can't? What do you mean the beacon can't see the sky? Oh my god, it's going through fucking walls. Oh my god, I gotta move the whole thing over one. Oh my god. Okay. Well, you know what? We're gonna do that together right now. So I don't know what direction to point. I think it's gonna be that way. South. No. It's gonna be east. Okay. But yeah, while I worked at this Italian joint, there were a lot of situations in which I sat there and I was like, I am definitely in a sitcom. I'm definitely in some kind of fucking thing for other people's entertainment. Someone is laughing at my misfortune. I had like old men coworkers who were like really fucking creepy towards me. I had I had other coworkers that were like pretty noise. Why am I speaking with an accent? An accent I don't have. Pretty nice towards me. But yeah, I had a couple coworkers that are pretty nice towards me. I had a couple of coworkers that were nepotism babies. So if you know what that means. But regardless, this was a very yada yada yada. It was a dark and stormy night. You know the drill for most of the beginning of these. No, you know the beginning for most of these intros. It was a very. It was like a fucking monsoon. It felt like. I grew up in the Midwest, so I wouldn't say it was a monsoon as much as it was a really heavy rainstorm. But yeah, it was a really heavy rainstorm regardless. It was a really rough day. The power went out. The owner of the building was like, we're not letting anyone leave until we're gonna check them out the way we intended to do it. Like some fucking bullshit like that. AKA, we had to write down the people's credit card numbers on pieces of paper and how much we owed them and how much they owed us. He felt so... He had, like, behind the little computer for the QR system. And behind the printer, being used as a paperweight, he pulls out this, like, stack of little papers. And he's like, we're gonna be doing this the way I used to do it when I was a kid. Guy was in his like 60s. Like, what the fuck, dude? When you were a kid, I don't care what you did when you were a kid. Anyways, so we did pretty much. We took people's orders and we put them on the pieces of paper, and then we fixed it from there, and everything seemed fine at first, right? Wrong. Of course, the power goes out, and like, we're getting ready to close. As the waitress, I had to go out of my way to clean the bathrooms as well, because I was one of the only people that knew how to fucking clean the bathrooms in that place. Because the other person that was bussing at the time was the person that was also new. So I had to do most of the cleaning. But after I had a little bit of time in between doing that and finishing taking people's orders, where I kind of just had my own time. So what I did was I was standing outside in the back with the cooks in the kitchen, the creepy old guys that I told you about earlier. And we were watching the rainstorm, and we're all like, "Oh shit, this is fucking insane, dude." All of a sudden, not even 100 feet away from me. Like, let's take an example from Minecraft. It's like if I was here, standing right here, and it was at that pillar right there. Bam, lightning strikes right there. It was the loudest thing I've ever fucking experienced. It was so fucking insane. We all ran inside. He was fucking crazy. And at that point, they went up to me and they're like, "Lane, you know, at this point, just fucking, we'll be good. We're gonna have someone else take care of this. You gotta get yourself home, because you live like 15 minutes away." Yeah, I mean, I do, so thank you for letting me go home early instead of being a dick about it. That's exactly what I did. I went the fuck home. I didn't have to deal with it. I want to put it right here. I'm going to put a block right there. But yeah, because I almost got struck by lightning, the owner kind of felt bad for me. And instead of making me clean the bathrooms and vacuum and sweep the floors, watch those burgers, turn the patio, no, wrong game. I was able to go home early because of that. So I would say that was a good day at work. I did end up driving through the rain though. Oh man, I will say though, driving through the rain, one of the best experience. If you guys haven't done it before, have a friend that has experience in driving in the rain and is a careful and good driver. And then like go on a drive on a highway when it's like thunderstorming. I will never forget the time that what direction do these fuckers face? Do I have a piece of moss in the ground? Yeah. They face east. That works. We're gonna have the big flowers in the back. So I wanna have 2 sunflowers. I wanna have 2 pitcher plants. And then a lilac. But yeah, have one of your friends that's good at driving and has done it before. I remember on, was it Black Friday? Oh, I don't remember. But there was a point in time where I was driving my friends to the mall. And it was like, it was like a 30-minute drive. So it was kind of a long drive. And on top of that, I did that, and then I did this. But yeah, on top of that, because the fact it was fucking pouring, it was a downpour at the time. We had to, we were just like, dude, we're just gonna fucking drive that. I was stupid I was like right out of high school. I was like, ah, fuck it, dude. We're just gonna get there. We're gonna get there. So we were all just sitting in the car, kind of like, you know that feeling when something's a little stressful in the car? So, like, you rest your hand on the fucking, you rest your hand on the, like, little latch that's above the door. The safety handle. Everyone was holding onto the safety handle. um, we were all trying to just, like, kind of keep our cool. And, because of that, we were going down the highway. It was fucking pouring, like I said. And we just kind of, like, I just kind of sat there and I looked around and I was like, okay. So, it's pouring rain. I'm listening to, like, the Cyberpunk OST. Yeah, it was the Cyberpunk OST. Because that was in... Cyberpunk came out in, like, 2020. I was listening to it then. What year did it fucking come out? 1920? God, I feel old having to question that. But yeah. But yeah, we were listening to, like, Cyberpunk 2077 music. Driving down the highway. And it was pouring fucking rain. Absolutely pouring. And we were just kind of racing to the fucking mall so we can get inside and avoid crashing. But it was like back right out of high school. It was one of the best experiences I've ever had in terms of like aesthetics. Because there were times where my friends would go up to me and were like, "Yo, Lane, you want to go? You want to just like go to? You want to go to the city? Because I live near Chicago." We're like, yeah, "Fuck it, why not?" And we did. We just went to the fucking city. Hi, Robin. Do something like that. But yeah, we just kind of went to the city, and because we went to the city, we... There it is. Like, I remember, during all of the, during the lockdowns, that was right when I got my license. So instead of being the one to be invited. I was the one to invite people. So it was like right in the middle of lockdown. I rung one of my friends. I was like, "Hey, you want to go to the city?" Like, "Yeah, fuck yeah, I do." So we went down to Chicago. It was like sunset, and it was like just a little cloudy and misting, and it was dead. No one was there. I don't know if you've ever played Cyberpunk or any of those fucking games where you're put in like a unrendered cityscape, but dude, I don't think I've ever experienced something like that, yet will experience something like that ever again. Because when I was there, obviously there was nothing to do. It was a it was a pretty much a dead city. But at the same time, there were some other people that were doing the same thing that we were doing, which is just driving throughout the city. And because of that, we were we would like drive next to this Mustang. And we would drive with them for like 20-30 minutes. Does it hurt if you step on this? Okay, good. It doesn't. I have to like baby proof this area. I'm actually gonna put that down here. This, and then this, and then this. But yeah, I think my, like, in between high school, or like right after I dropped out of college, I feel like that was some of the best, in terms of like exploration, I feel like that was some of the best years I've had in a while. Because holy shit, dude. Anyway, I'm way over time. I started explaining stuff way too much. I got a little bit too into my stories. I'm sorry. Let me just put the stuff away, and we will end the video there. We got a lot done though. I'm happy with the progress that we made. So, I wouldn't say it's all bad that we went over time. Flower pots will go here. But yeah, I think that is just about it for today. Regardless, I think this house is coming along really well. Our fun little abode. Well, thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed, consider subscribing. It would help me out. It would let me know that I'm doing the right thing. And I will see you guys again in the next video. Stay safe, stay healthy, and have a good one. I'll see you around. Bye-bye!